Hey, Uber GTO here, and today I'm going to cover the close range beast known as the FAMAS. There's a couple things that are going to really stand out when you first use this weapon if you haven't used it already. One is the fire rate. This thing spits lead at 1,000 rounds per minute, which is the fastest of all assault rifles, and in fact is faster than every gun in the game except for the CZ3A1, which matches its fire rate. And of course, this gun has a very traditional damage model of 25 maximum and 18 minimum, with its drop off starting at 8 meters and its drop off end ending at 55 meters. So combine that and you have a very, very fast time to kill. Faster than every other gun except, again, that engineer weapon. And that 183 millisecond time to kill is going to become very apparent when you kill people. You're going to see them drop extremely quick. If you played Battlefield 3, you're going to find this very similar to the way the gun was. It did get nerfed pretty hard in that game because it was overpowered. And it becomes very apparent when you're using it why it would be if it had that 30 round clip and doing a standard damage model. Even with that slow reload, it was very, very good compared to all other assault rifles. And those nerfs have stuck around for Battlefield 4. Of course, this bullet hose does have to have some cons to balance it out. One of the main ones being it has a slightly smaller magazine than normal. It has 25 rounds as standard instead of 30. You can include one in the chamber, but that is a little bit less, and sometimes that really does matter, especially with the gun shooting this fast. You'll go through ammo extremely quick, and a lot of times it's hard to get more than 2 kills at best before you have to reload, and a lot of times it's only going to be a single kill before you need to reload because you're going to get down to the single digits in rounds after 1 kill. Which leads us to this next weakness of its reload time. It is fairly slow. An empty reload time at 3.55 seconds and a reload with some left in it's 2.8, which is much slower than most of the other assault rifles. And while talking about cons, we can't forget about its recoil. It is fairly high. It pulls slightly worse to the right, but each direction it is quite a bit worse than most of the other assault rifles. And this is how DICE decided to balance the weapon out. So what this really means, this is a close quarters only weapon. Medium range you can pull off. Long range you're going to waste a lot of rounds and you better have a support nearby to actually try to even use this. But this is my preferred close range rifle of choice. At medium close I would go more AEK, at far it's L86, A2. Those are great guns in those regards, but this one is amazing if you are up in their face. Although with its slow reload, you better be very comfortable with your secondary or very sneaky. Which is why I run this setup of a laser and suppressor. Suppressor, as long as they don't have a commander giving your position away, lets you be among them and around them without them ever knowing, and you don't have to worry about that reload time so much as long as you're sneaky. And the laser is great at hip firing, seeing how you're going to be at very close range fairly often with it. And seeing how the gun has a fairly high first shot multiplier, I tend to run the angled grip with it to help me out with that first shot recoil. And with this loadout, I feel I can be very competitive at medium to close range. And if I play right, I kill them before they even know I'm there. And even when they do know I'm there, I usually can kill them so fast they can't do anything about it, outside of a lucky headshot or somebody else helping them out. Which is always nice having a weapon that can kill them before they can kill you. And let's not kid ourselves, there's no chivalry in a gunfight. So when you need to be aggressive in close quarter situations, this gun is very, very effective. You do not want to get in engagements where you're going to take on more than 2. You will get killed fairly often unless you're lucky or they're terrible. But in those engagements, there's going to be little they can do to stop you. But what I prefer with my suppressor is hit and run tactics and sneaking up behind them. You're going to see here how I love to play with this. If there is a commander, it's going to kind of run it for you if they can look at the map. But I tend to pop out, hit 1 or 2, sneak away, pop 1 or 2, get the objective, and they have no clue where the hell you're coming from. And you're killing them so quick, they usually can't even turn around on you to even shoot at you. And as long as you play smart, this becomes very effective at taking them out. But if you're one to sit back and take pop shots at them, this is not going to be the kit for you. You're going to want to use something else that has a little bit more range. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe if you would. I also have 2 other reviews up there. Please check them out if you will, and have fun. And don't forget to troll.